Guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and wow, last episode was an absolute shit show, wasn't it? So we're gonna fix. I think we fixed it. I've done some tests, and everything looks good now. But I'm gonna do a couple of things, and if I take too long, boy, we're gonna know about it real soon, and you'll find out why. Hopefully, you won't. But basically, the base is about to remind me that it's running out of power, and it does that using the most annoying way possible, which is exactly why I set it that way. But everything should be more or less okay now. So we're going to keep an eye on the amount of sulfur in here, and I think we're good. So we need to get down there, because it's about to start being really annoying. So we're just going to hop on this train, because we need to go to the power station. Because actually, was it faster to go that way? Probably faster to go that way. Because the power station is about to run out of power. Well, it's not about to run out of power. It's about to hit 50%. Because of a oversight that I made ages ago to do with mud. And there's a couple of fixes. But the main problem is that the mud water is not being used, and it got all jammed up. Wow, actually, it turns out I had way longer than I thought I did. So that's one way to help it, but the other way to help it was... What was the other way to help it? No mud water's coming in. Right, no mud water's coming in, so there's a couple of ways I can help that. One of the ways is to... You know, I did have a way to fix this, but now I'm just like, I don't remember what it was. That's probably won't how it hurt. Is to actually bring the mud water somewhere where it can be used. While also processing... Oh, jeez. Okay. The two plans are use the mud a little bit more and also use my other facilities. Because that's what they're there for. Okay, and so now the mud's starting to be taken by the actual factory itself. And the mud is being used a little bit more effectively as well. Being turned into more effective sand. While we're here, we might as well take the sand, because let's be honest, we probably need it. So, that's one problem sorted out. There were two problems actually. I have 4 problems written down in my book. I've got copper refine, power mud, box for sulfur, garden time, tick, and build. So, that's some of it. The next problem we've got is copper. Now, because we've done this really great thing, the problem is the copper's not coming in quite as much as it used to, which is not great. Now, there's a couple of solutions for this. One is actually I'm going to get an ore processor, much in the same way that I've done with the iron, because I would love to have a little bit more room. Also, we're going to a thing here where it only comes down this way. What's going on here? We only want it to come this way as like an overflow. Oh no, not an overflow, a top up. So that's easy enough to fix. But if you've got all inventories full, really? Cool. Box of crap. So yeah, if you've got too much stuff going in there, then everything's just sort of falls apart pretty quickly. I don't know why I'm not just standing there and just clicking a bunch of stuff that I clearly don't need anymore. Just carrying around algae farm 1, that's a thing people do. Carrying around a bunch of nickel ore. Yep. Anyway, where was that top-up valve? There it is. Okay, so I only want it going that way if it needs to. Also, where's this one going? That one's going nowhere. That's interesting. So it looks like it's not actually using any iron. So if you do it right, you can start making it use a lot of iron. Because let's be honest, we probably need to top up our building materials. And now everything else just sort of kicks up, trying to get everything else running. Oh, we've got already a box of crap. 2 boxes of crap. Neat. I don't want to hold on to some of that stuff. Stone's actually pretty useful sometimes. Fibers, not so much. Sulphur. You know, I thought we fixed that. Hang on a moment, sorry. See, that was the annoying noise that I was warning you about. I thought that was not going to happen anymore, but it turns out it's still happening. We'll go back to fixing copper in a moment. Okay, so while it is doing slightly bit, okay, let's just turn that to be global playback. We don't need that globally. You can still kind of hear it, so just the mud water's still not coming through. Interesting. So what if we do that? I think this might be a temporary fix at best. What we could also probably do is have the mud split up a little bit. Maybe even have the mud come down to the end. But no, it does look like all the farms are working now, more or less. But that is probably something we're going to need to fix very soon. Alright, so that's just going to keep making its noise over there until it gets back into a nice place. So, what were we doing? We were trying to fix our copper production. It's a bit rubbish right now, isn't it? So, we made some ore processors, I believe. We did. We made 2 of them, in fact. Nice. So what I'm gonna do is split this. Actually, you know, I don't even need to split it. I'll just move it up. I feel like I just accidentally put some charcoal in there. I did. Ah, hilarious. We're gonna make the charcoal come that way. Then we're gonna have this be a little bit cooler by putting some ore processors in. Even do double up. What do you reckon? I like that. It's a bit crazy. Bit new, bit innovative. Up and drop that direction. Okay. Power it up. Probably need to tell coppers what we're after. I was like, it could figure it out, but what if it doesn't, you know? What if it doesn't figure it out? What would you do then? Okay, and then we're gonna have... Well, I guess we need 2 of these, don't we? Pick up, drop. Pick up, drop. Actually, let's drop it onto the same place. And we're gonna need to change this into being that, which also needs oxygen gas. That's one of those things I kind of wish I'd known before I started that. Well, we're here now. Not a big deal. It's just another step. And then we need to have this either going like that or like one more ahead, I think. Like that. And then this should all just sort of work, more or less. Aside from the oxygen part, I guess that's a problem that we need to fix right now. But oxygen is actually really close by, so easy fix. I thought I was going to be cutting all this out, but I guess not. So I was doing a lot of work last week trying to figure, well, last session, trying to figure out what the heck happened to cause all my sulfur to run out. And I think it was that clarifier, and that just sort of broke everything kind of the most hilarious way that I'd never quite seen. Basically, the input pipe only came from the side where the clarifier was, and the output went to the rest of the factory. So we were just basically losing sulfur every time. Which is a rare thing to do, but it's where I was at. Okay, meanwhile, this should be making quite a lot of iron on its own. What is that doing? And it gets shunted to the rest of the factory, which is kind of cool, but... Now what we could do is just to really boost this is build an iron tank much in the same way that I built one for this. And I think that might not be a terrible idea. So what's slowing everything, what's slowing my research down? That's probably the next question. Now we were doing sulfur processing because I thought that was the only way I was ever going to get back on my feet again, but it turns out we got on my feet without that. Which is nice! Fuel oil, is that still terrible? It's probably getting better. It's probably getting better. I'm going to stop looking at it though. If you look at it, that's when you'll realize it's never going to get better again. So copper production, that should have hopefully increased. Actually what I want to know is copper, molten copper. And it went to absolutely nothing before. It's coming up. It's nowhere near what it was in its heyday. But look, that was a problem that we had in a lot of places, so we'll get there. So solder also collapsed because copper collapsed. I think solder collapsed as well for the same reason. No, it looks like it's collapsed because tin. Wait, that's strange. Tin should be doing pretty well. Okay, well it isn't. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. So what I could do is also build a new facility that does just copper. It looks like everything's sort of gotten all jammed up in there. That's not particularly great. Maybe a facility that just makes copper wouldn't be a bad idea. Because that is what's slowing down my science, and slowing down science means I'm also slowing down progress. And that is just not acceptable. Not in this day and age. Not here, not now, not ever. So. I was about to be hit by a train there. Wasn't. So, copper is going to require some cool stuff. In particular, crushed steratite, crushed chromium, and a mineral catalyst. The good news is we can actually basically steal this design. We've got a design for this already that we used for iron. Basically, we can do that again, which is handy. Really should build more rails too. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, this thing here, worried about the amount of stone that's turning into sand when do I need mineralized water? No, mineralized water is fine. Mineral sludge is the problem. We got so much of it. If only there was a way to use a lot more mineral sludge really quickly. I've got a way to use mineral sludge real quickly. going to involve building a new part of the factory. But I think it's going to work pretty nicely. Now, copper is an interesting material. Like, it looks like you don't need much of it because all the earlier things need copper and you need a lot of the earlier things. Turns out you do actually need a lot of copper. What we're going to do, we are going to get all this and kind of do this. But we also want to just get rid of this bit real quick because I don't actually want to build it like that yet. So I'm just going to build this part first and then we'll figure out what we actually need. Which if I take a guess, probably almost everything. But we're just doing the parts that are easy so the robots can do the fiddly bits. And that bit was a bit of a fiddly bit that I had to do for myself anyway. Okay, so what do we need? All sorts of stuff, I suppose. Well, let's actually finish this and then figure it out. So we're going to need a lot of crystallizers. I think we can figure that out on our without, requiring some sort of detective. 21 crystallizers. Okay. For that, we're going to need a lot of stone blocks. Gosh, I cannot wait until we actually are in a position where we can... Look, we'll get some stone blocks. We'll also get some rails. So this wasn't quite the plan, but I think it's something that does need to be done. That train is just full of steel. And over here, it's going to make the noise. That'll be fixed very soon. Okay, so. And we actually do want some of these filter inserters as well, which require... a problem with that. Steel? Steel is not a problem. Like, there's so much steel around. Or is it bronze plates? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, it's electric circuits. Well, good news about those too, buddy. Got a million of them. Okay, crystallizers. We still need the stone. Which I always lose it. It's over here. And I'm going to change this a little bit. Like, the stone currently just goes into this box. I'm going to make that box bigger. Okay, crystallizer. We want 21 of these. We ran out because don't have enough iron plates. Good news, I know just where we can find a lot of them. Okay, good. So I've built 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need 21. I think that sounds good. Filtration units we don't need. What else do we need? Oh, good. What we need is a radar up there. I think we've got a radar in my inventory, so that's something. Don't really need those, but thanks for carrying them. Stone pipes, don't really need those either. They can go in a box. Okay, so crystallizers. Oh, ore crushers. We're going to need a few of those. Ore processors. We're going to need some of those too. 4 of them, I believe. Sorters. That's right. Got to get sorted. Good joke. Good joke. Terrible joke. You do need to get sorted. It's like actually quite important. What? No, crusher. Sorter. Okay, 2 of them. Then we're going to need induction furnaces, which are going to need basic circuit boards. We've got a million of them. There we go. We'll just take a lot of them because let's be honest, we'll need them. Any blast furnaces as well. Let's just go 2 blast furnaces. 1 good blast furnace. Induction furnace, 1 good induction furnace, and casting. What have we run out of? Iron and steel. Wonderful. Wait, really? Iron? No, just steel. Don't know why I'm surprised. I've been running out of steel every now and then lately. Not that it's a big deal, like we have all the steel we could possibly ever want. Oh, we hit rails. And casting. And meanwhile, my robots are sad. No one ever wants sad robots. And look, we'll get a couple of train stops because they're always pretty good. Okay. That should be most of the stuff I need for this. And because I'm not turning anything to chunks, it shouldn't need a hydro flotation cell. Okay, and this should... I think the robots are here, so if the robots are here, they should go where I need them. In fact, I could do this manually. Oh, did I not build enough of these? I swear I did. Or are they still being built? No? Alright. Everything's coming along. Oh, wait. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, turns out I didn't get to stop that quite in time. That's my fault, obviously. Don't know who else's fault it could be. And we're going to do that into the crushed chromium stuff. Oh god, why are you doing this to me, buddy? I acknowledge it's my fault, but why are you doing this to me? Okay, and then that's fine, but that needs to be into copper. Also copper. And then we can actually probably connect this. It's fine now. Everything should be going a little crazy. And we should be using more mineral sludge now. Okay. This is what you want to see. About now that I realize that the blast furnace is going to need oxygen, but that's okay, we got oxygen. It's down there. Haha. Figured it out. Probably did that a little bit too early, but that's okay. What I'd like to do now, that would go there. That's going to turn into iron, I know, but it's not that big a deal. Then good old casting. Okay. And, oh. The blast furnace 1 it was expecting. How quaint. Okay. Now, of course, we need oxygen, but that's pretty easy to get. We also need some fuel, but again, pretty easy. Because the fuel can just come straight up from here, so we can split that. What is that doing? That must have been like a fuel line from before. Does look like it was. Okay, well, you know what? I was going to say if it's a fuel line from before, maybe a fuel line from now, but no, let's not do that. Let's just bring the fuel up. Let's not get crazy. Because if you go too crazy, they just don't let you go home. And I want to go home. I Thank you! My wife just shouted and told me to come home. I think she's confused. I don't think she realizes I'm already home. That's okay. Allowed to be confused. Could also remove the inserts that was used for the old fuel line. Oh, you know what? That's a really funny thing. They're just sitting there, aren't they? Ha! Entirely valid. How you doing, Gims? It's good to see you. I think everything's going to be okay today. And if it's not, you're going to hear a grown man cry out live on stream. That's almost a good time. And I suppose I probably should okay, so that should be my copper situation mostly sorted out. Why is that not happening? Oh, because there's some yellow stuff in there. And you've got some yellow stuff too. Gross. That's alright. At least you're done for the day. That's the important part. How you got there is irrelevant. Why is... Oh. Because it just didn't build that for some reason? Okay, but it does look like the situation is mostly sorted. We can also expand this later should we need to. Let's be honest, we'll probably need to at some point, but not right now. Okay, so we're going to bring the copper down to the main base. Because that's also where everything else is coming from. Wow, I love that last minute. Like, doop. I would love to get the copper right next to it because it's... I just kind of clean orderly and that way they're friends. This is the tier 1 materials for friends. And we're making blue science again, so that's exciting. So... Hatcheries, always good. Not what I was wanting right now, though. I did have a plan. You know what? I don't think... Whatever I build is not bad to have. Like, everything is good to some degree. I could start building better robots. That's not a terrible idea. Oh god, no, I've absolutely freaked myself out. Slag processing too, sure, why not? That's probably not going to go all the way, but at least I'm doing something for now. It's something I will want later. Uh, uh, one more further, but not really. I've been playing a Dark Souls randomizer run with a friend lately, and that's been absolutely hilarious. So part of me really wants to like think about doing that for the stream at some point, because Dark Souls randomizers are hilariously stupid. And I'm not terrible at Dark Souls. Like I can win it, so I mean I'm not good. I'm never going to be that guy who just like runs around naked and just stabs everything in the back. I mean I'm not even that person in real life. You know, how could I be that person in the game? Okay, that might actually be a step lower than I want it to be. What? Okay. Because if we get this connected into, say, here, and we are going to do a a top-up valve as well, just because otherwise I know what's going to happen. The exact same thing that happened with iron over there. So we'll just do a little bit of a top-up valve. Exactly, you better take over that world. That's just the rule. Well, it's the Pinky in the Brain rule, which is really just the mistake. I did like the theory that the genius was actually Pinky, and the brain was the one that was insane. I mean, it does go off the idea that, you know, a genius, and the version of insanity is do the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I don't know if that's actually the definition of insanity. I feel like it isn't. That's still going. Maybe we do need to actually increase the farm. That farm is being problematic right now. But it is working, I suppose. Okay, so goals was copper refine, power mud, box of sulphur, garden time, tech and build. Okay, copper refine was not quite what I originally meant when I wrote that down. Okay, I need a radar over there because it turns out that where my radar stops is just where I needed to see the most. Which is a bit frustrating, but manageable. How are we going? Sulfuric acid building up nicely. Mineralized water still high. Good. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit of a weird thing here. Oh wow, okay, hang on, we got a problem. The filters are actually working too slowly now. Is it because these are backing up? It is because those are backing up. Interesting. Kind of assumed that was the case. I just didn't think it was actually going to be the case. Okay, well, we'll speed one of them up anyway. Just put out the filters fast, and it does seem to be catching up. So hopefully that means more the filters go more often, and yeah. Anyway, we need a new radar. I did actually bring a radar. I like to carry a radar on me at all times. And we're just going to put it right up here. Just in the corner. Give me maximum coverage. Also, air filters. Let's build 3 of those just so that stops whining. And my box of sulfur is at 230. So, while we're here, we're going to do a couple of warnings. So, what are they called? Not sound. Are they called sound? They're not called sound. They are alarms? No. Speakers. I need electric circuits. Another day. So my oxygen is a little bit light. I noticed that while doing my scouting. So I wasn't okay with that. As one should never be okay if they've got a little bit light on oxygen. Because that's how people die in space. Sulfuric wastewater is... Hold up, hold up. I am not Australian. Hold the fuck up, mate. And I say mate. No, I'm, I'm actually not offended, but I'm a New Zealander. But we do need to worry about bugs. Like, they do come from... Yeah, close enough, I agree. Yeah, well, look, the bugs are over the water. This is the New Zealand thing. The bugs are over the water. That scares me. Much in the same way that Australia is across the water from New Zealand, the bugs are over the water for me. I have history on this. Those bugs, scary. Okay, now I do also want to have this happening. So we're going to got a pump. No, look, it's the best way to piss off an Aussie or a Kiwi is to say that they're the other one. Like, it'll work every time. Ooh, the fuel oil is going down. Not as much mud is coming as I kind of wanted either. Yeah, fair enough. So we're going to do a inline tank. Look, it's fine. It's doesn't actually bother me at all. As long as people are not like just going, "Oh, are you a different nationality?" We've never actually been at war with Australia, so I don't. I like how I say never actually been at war. Like implies that we've kind of been at war a couple of times, but we haven't. Like the countries get on pretty well mostly. Aside from there are times where we just have little hissy fits with each other, but beyond that, it's fine. And nothing to really actually start a fight over. I mean, actually, there's a couple of things politically that's like, really, Australia? But that's the wrong way around, isn't it? But yeah, nah, I'm pretty fine with Aussies. I got a lot of Aussie friends, actually. Some of my good friends are Aussies. Okay. Okay. So that's actually just fired off a bunch of sulfuric wastewater, but it shouldn't be too bad at any point. Mineral sludge. What's going on here? Why are we not getting the crystal slurry? That's right, because I cut that all off because I thought maybe that was the danger. Did I not reconnect it? I didn't. Okay. That can be reconnected now. Shouldn't have any clarifiers there. From my point of view, it's the Australians who are evil. Prize Star Wars. Okay. So, now that we've done that, now we need to start thinking. God, this is so backed up, it's not okay. Is it actually doing anything anymore, or is it just completely screwed? It's sort of trying to do something. Most of what it's doing is from this. That's not great. I mean, yeah, I mean, sure. That's our nearest country, though. I don't know if I know where you're from, Gims, but our nearest country is 1,500 kilometers away. So it's not that near, really. Not like we can just, oh, there's a pistol and a thing. That's always bad. That always implies someone died there, possibly as an absolute hero. Uh, Interesting. We should probably do that. But it's still not happy. It's still going through it. Uh, we might need to do some more farming before we actually get more done. How much mud do these use actually? These are using 160 mud a minute, and these are making a little bit less than that. Okay. We are carrying some farms with us. Only problem is I don't quite know where we're supposed to be putting these I mean, we even just get that there. To extend things outwards just a little bit, that'll do the job. That can... What the hell is coming through on this belt? Charcoal. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, you know what? This can come over here. Problem solved there. Then, no, not really, because we still want to put that... Wait, what are we burning? We're not burning wastewater. That's literally not how water works. Yeah, now it's all sad because it's all full of mud. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so... I could just make another farm. It's just as easy to make another farm than to do what I'm trying to do now. And it would probably need to be the last farm I ever need as well. Okay. At least the last farm I need for fuel, because after this I may start looking at uranium. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn off that siren because it's getting to me now. Even though I can barely hear it, I can just hear it just enough. Please stop. Please stop. There we go. Volume's down. Okay, so if we sort of do a thing like that. Okay, that's not great. And from. Coming in from both sides. That's interesting. What if I do it this way? It'll do, I suppose. I mean, it won't, but it'll do. Sorry, I just realized the part where you said I don't really own it, and that made me laugh. It's like, I guess I don't really own my country. Yeah, I mean, who does own their country, really? I'm not allowed to own a country ever since the incident. Alright, and then we're gonna upgrade this, and then again. We could have just gone upgrade straight to red, but that would have required playing around with stuff. In fact, that needs to be for the seeds, which I'm going to get using some magical method known as being better at the game than I currently am. Okay, if I do that, it should hopefully... Oh no, I've angered the gods. That really didn't actually help at all. It just made things worse. Actually, no, it did help. It did help. Because then we do it like this. Because I could just do another seed processor, but I don't want to. I got more time and self-respect than that. I don't, but I'm going to say I do. Okay. And I'm actually going to make that a little bit deeper. You know what? Frickin' double it. That's in the way. Okay. You know what? Seriously? You're harsh on my vibe, mate. Here we go. Frickin' double it. Then... we gotta figure out how to get the mud up there. That's probably another problem for another moment. I mean, actually, we could... Is that going to make enough seeds for, like, 2 sides of the base? It does look like it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a bunch of seeds. I'm just going to put them here. This is my seed storage in case everything goes wrong. It's always good to have that. Absolutely double it. If you're not doubling it, what are you doing? Halving it? Pfft, what are you, a nerd? If you are, that's cool. I actually don't got no problems with that. Obviously, I'm a nerd. Wow, I got really cautious there. I don't know why. We're going to need a lot more mud. We're going to need... Okay. Yeah, I remember them being pretty quick, and if there's a problem, I can always make more, so it should be okay. Flag processing is almost done. Okay, what I actually do want is Alien goo. Which is a funny sentence. Alien goo, I need... No, I don't need that. Ah, I need calcium carbonate. Oh, I didn't need that. I have all of that. I've already done the thing I needed. Geode crystallization. I probably don't need that. Look, I'm just going to keep researching stuff and eventually something will be useful to me. Maybe I should just prepare robots. Prepare robots. Robots are good. Things are still coming along fairly slowly for this. Like, we're still doing our best at science, but it's slow. We also need stone bricks. Well, that's fine. I know where I can get a lot of stone bricks. I've prepared for this day. Fuel oil still going down? Still concerning? The trainmobile. The trainmobile is just a train, let's be honest. Let's not beat around the bush. The trainmobile is just a train. It's a good train, but it's still just a train. We may need to be making more stone bricks, because we are burning through them pretty quick at the moment. Iron plates, yep, always need those. I don't know how many farms I need, let's just take a bunch and see what happens. Molten copper. Not filling up as much as I thought it would. Also, I need another radar. That's what I was building before. We could probably even get rid of that iron factory because we made a better one later. That train was coming to get me, but it didn't get me today. Nice work. Nice try, train. Well, that's going to be a problem soon. Actually, that's not a problem yet. I was about to say that is a problem now, but no, it's not. It's fine. I mean, copper's coming through. It's just slower than I would like. Could, of course, make... Ooh, do I dare? Another blast furnace? Behave. But level 1 this time? And a radar? Oh, you spoil me, sir. But I probably need to do inserters. I suppose it's probably going to need oxygen. Actually, oxygen's an easy thing to do. Didn't we make a blast furnace too? Where is it? Why are you not putting it down? Oh, the obvious reason why it wasn't put down is my bots are somewhere else. They're lost again. Well, it happens. Yeah, they say sometimes you gotta lose your bots before you realize what you miss. What you miss? Your bots. It wasn't a very good, like, saying, I suppose. I mean, it's true. But it's still sad. You know? Okay, and then just bring those over, please. And then that should be a lot more copper that we're dealing with. A lot more mineral sludge as well, but mineral sludge, we've got tons of it. I could even put it in like a big storage tank, which doesn't sound like a terrible idea. How's my sulfur going? 400, it's going up. Maybe I'll put it in a big storage tank. Like it'll come in from one side and then I'll just... Yeah, maybe I will. I have no attention. I don't even have the stuff for a storage tank. What am I missing? Probably steel or something. Yeah, I don't have any steel. Which, actually, I know if I know something, this train is chock-a-block full of steel. So I make the train come to me, I'll take the steel from it, and then I'll just ride the train back to where I was going. Because there's no places that actually want steel right now. Okay. Yeah, that's right. My bots are gone. I don't know where they are. Oh, shit. My bots have gone missing. They'll show up one day. They'll be in a clump somewhere, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, guys?" And they'll be like, "You left us behind." I'm like, "Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's not my fault." And they'll be like, "It kind of is." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, is it though?" And they'll be like, "Yes." I'm like, okay. Sorry. Don't really need those wooden poles. We've got much better technology now. Exactly. Exactly. They'll find their way home. They're smart. Just happens to be that home literally is moving all the time. Look, they'll come back, they'll have an adventure, they'll solve a mystery or a crime. Like, to be clear, they'll solve a mystery or a crime. They won't do a crime, because my bots are good children. They would never do crimes. Unless I get trained. Well, if I get trained, I don't actually know where they're going to go. Where do my bots go if they've got literally no home? I've got no roboports for them. Do they just get destroyed or something? I zoom out hoping to see their smiling faces. I have not seen their smiling faces. But I looked. That's what's important. There's no way this is enough mud. That train stop does not look that station thing does not look happy. Yeah, okay, that circle will probably be sufficient. So now mud, as we were saying. I think that's where it, no, it was right. That is where the mud goes into. We do it like this. Also, it occurs to me we never actually built the bioprocessors. I hope we've actually got the resources for it. We do. Good. So interestingly enough, the problem might actually be the nutrient extractors right now. We might need more of those too. I'm not doing the ratios, I'm just gonna do the numbers. I'm just gonna build stuff and hope that it works. I'm very low on pipes though, and that's not great. Might need to do a pipe run real soon. Clarifier. Oh wait, no, I've got lots of those. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, eventually, you're gonna have a working factory. And a flare stack, if I know me, I've probably got one of those on hand. I do. Oh, it's a bot! Oh, two of them came home. Aww. Anyway. Back to work, children! Spit that out there. Make them regret ever coming home. Okay, and we also need a seafloor pump. No, you know what? That isn't right. That's just the heavy mud water. But that's going to be the start of what we needed. Okay. That should be making mud now. And then it should be, there's no room for... You know what? No, there's room for it. You just do it like this. You just gotta be a bit clever with it. You do the old pick up and drop sideways thing. Look at that. That works even better. Except... it's not. That is actually the worst because it's going into the same belt as where everything else needed to go. Shoot. That's not great. Okay. Let's just move everything down like a couple of squares. Bots, get to work. You've ruined everything, bots. Blame the robots. Blame the robots for my mistakes. That's right. How it should be. They know what they did wrong. Everything. Oh, more robots. Okay, you know what? Probably faster to get the robots to do the work for me. Yeah, you know what? That probably would have worked better. I saw that message too late. That's alright. The bots got lazy. They're like, oh, we're so glad we're home, Seifer. Please, let us do work. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I was about to say something horrible and I decided against it, so that's always nice. It's always nice to realize I didn't say something horrible. Because I could have, that's what I'm saying. I could have said something horrible. But I'm better than that. And then... you know what, this is still pretty good actually, because I've still done something that's not terrible. Should have picked up some info on the way. Oh well, didn't. Or some cobalt. Some cobalt would have been fantastic. Okay, we should start having something happen. Albeit incredibly slowly because I've decided to do it with mud. This is not the best way of doing this, I suppose, but it's what I've got. I had a thought with this one. That the mud builds up. No, I don't think the mud will ever build up that much. Okay, so we've got a couple of the plants working now. And we've got a bunch of mud on the belt. That's cool. That's where I like to have it. Where I like to keep my mud. On the belt. Nope, that can go up from there, yes. Then we're going to do a couple of these bad boys. If they're not bad, I don't want them. They're pretty bad. And... what is that one? It's just not getting enough beans? It's not getting enough beans. Or rather, it's not getting enough zombie eucalyptus, which turns into beans. Normally I wouldn't say belt this, but let's belt this. Just so we can... It is easiest to see solutions from the sidelines, I agree, 100%. Okay, and then that will give us... Oh look, we've already got some zombie eucalyptus ready to go. Turn the beans into nutrient pulp. Don't run out on me now. Okay, gas refinery. We need more gas refineries. Thankfully, we've got enough for 2 more. We'll do... The space could be the trick. We probably just killed the power in our base for just doing that. Probably fine. Probably need to connect it up again though. Yeah, it's happy now. No, I killed it again. Our base is so temperamental. It's like, oh, I'm happy. No, now I'm sad. Boo-hoo. Woe is me. Maybe that last one shouldn't be there. Okay, so we've got more zombie eucalyptus being grown. Mud water is severely underused. That might be a problem. But we can probably take some... We could take the mud water from here. I think we'd be better off to just build more washing plants. Just another line of them. Because right now we need... Let's see. We need 280 per minute, and this is producing 67. So we would need 4 more of these, huh? Well, man's got to do what a man's got to do, I suppose. Also, we need to get these lubricants made again because they haven't been happening. And then we can get started on our fish. And get back into that. Washing plants. How many? Stone bricks. Okay, hang on, hang on. Slow down, slow down. You know what? Just go wherever you want. I don't care anymore. I realized I could have walked it rather... I almost crashed into something doing that. I mean, I don't know if I did almost crash into something, but that's how you do crash into things. You want to crash into things, just turning the train on the manual command when there's like 10 trains on the network. That's still not many trains. Okay, washing plants. So if I build 5, 10, 15 more, it'll help. How to drive a train. Close your eyes, press W. Yep, that's the one. That's exactly how you drive a train. I didn't intentionally say crash a train, but it is also correct. Actually, you know what would be good? To go get some cobalt. And some, Invar. That was a little bit more of a pain to get, but we could make better turbines. Oh, aluminium too. Shit, okay. We have much cobalt? We have plenty of cobalt, we just need aluminium apparently. Okay, well we'll get a little bit of cobalt. 200 cobalt should be enough. Go get some invar, which I believe is not too far from here. Invar is made further away than I expected. Is that invar? Yes. Okay. 200 invar. Then what else do we need? The turbines. Aluminium. Yeah, shit. That is a bit more of a problem. Cannot Alright, time to put another box down of crap. Box of crap! Box of crap! That's gonna be a box of crap. Why is it here? I don't know. It's just here, it's a box of crap. Okay. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna need more inserters. I'm gonna need... Those are fine. Those are never fine. And power poles. Over here. Okay, now aluminium. Hopefully there's a lot of it. Oh! Almost walked straight into that train. I could shoot the box, but if I'm going to shoot a box, I want to shoot a full warehouse. Because why half do it, you know? Turbine. Okay. Actually, burner? What are they called? For that I need like a bunch of copper, don't I? And a bunch of crap still. You know what? I got more stuff for the crap box. Maybe when the crap box fills up, then I shoot it. I think that's reasonable. Or copper pipes are also required. Then copper pipes and copper Hey, train. How you doing? Trying to hit me? Again? I've just walked straight past copper pipes. Yeah, I think what happens is when I fill up my inventory space a bit more, I'll just like go, you know what? Is it time to shoot a box? And one day it will be. Okay, so what do I need? I need heat pipes, and they require a lot of copper and steel. Steel is not a problem, copper is the problem. Okay. I needed 2 more of those, and I guess I do need more heat pipes, or geat pipes as I apparently like to call them. Alright. So I'm on the left side of the rat nest. I like how all my buildings happening on the left side and next to nothing's happening on the right side. I probably need to change that at some point. Oh, I love the rat nest though. It is just the most horrifying place. Train. We're going on an adventure. You know what, actually, I was just saying I don't build on the right side of the rat nest. I think now's the time. Because you really want to build... I see you, train. Nice try. Trains are sneaky. I mean, they're not even electric trains, so electric trains are actually quite quiet. But those aren't electric trains. Trains are not that sneaky at all. Okay, so if we do this, Yeah, we'll do a couple of those. What do you reckon? And we don't need 2 clarifiers, we can just do it like that. I mean, also, here's one of those famous tricks that I like to do. Okay. Here's one of those famous tricks I like to do. Hey, it's a trick. Everyone's impressed. Clapping goes on for days. Okay. Now that's not even all the mud we need, but it's some of the mud we need. And we need another flare stack. Again, we don't need that much of a flare stack. One will be enough, probably. Hopefully. I know, I'm trying to move it. Okay, and that's the same idea. Okay. I could have probably moved this all together one more in, but I think it's fine. Then have this. Just gotta get. What is that? Oh, that's for the mud water, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, we need mud water. That's absolutely essential. Be great if I didn't try to build it in the same level as everything else, but hey, you know what? That's the price of progress. Price of process? What? Or just if I want to be really smart about things for a change, just have it come out the other way. Adoy. Look at that. That doesn't even get in the way of anything. Oh, what's that bot complaining about? Oh, you got no power. Okay. Yeah, they done? Then we need to build that a second time, don't we? How much? No, 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 no. No. How much does that do? 18,000 a minute. Okay, so we could probably do another line like that. And how much water does this need? Probably the next big question, isn't it? Over 9,000! I mean, that produces way more water, so we could even just skip. Okay, so here's the plan. Very proud of that. Very good. It's very good indeed. We're going to do another one. First, we need to put the sand down. Nothing's going to be built. And I don't trust these slow construction bots to actually do enough work. Well, it looks like the power problems stopped being a problem for now. But I'm still going to do what I need to do. It was looking good until I just nudged the mouse ever so slightly forwards. Stop it. What is it? My mouse is actually moving on its own. That's annoying. The mouse is like, come on, just a little bit further. Come on. Go on, do it. Do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be a coward. Do it. I'm like, no, I'm afraid. I've never been more afraid in my life. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there'll be a time when I do make them do that much work. But that's probably when I've got fusion reactors. And that way they can be trusted to do that much work. But right now, as we know, the bots are lazy. And I think I don't know which side they're actually going to be trying to build on, which is kind of annoying. I guess I'll figure that out in a moment. Okay, but that should be power. Oh, that is annoying. That's super annoying. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That sucks. Yeah, no. I've got a pattern. Follow the pattern. I don't even care if it's not complete. Just follow the pattern. And likewise, follow the pattern up here. So it's going to give me an odd number of pipes, but quite frankly, I don't care too much. What's it going down for? I think it's going down for anything. And just move the regular stuff on your own, because that is easy and requires no thought unless the mouse moves. Okay, now we need to just get the power over here, and we should have something going. Something interesting. Something. Did I misplacing one? Well, make the bots do it. I'm not their father. I mean, I guess I created them, but still. Really? Everything should have. Oh, I see what you mean. There is one missing, isn't there? Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, no, I'd completely missed that. Quite right. Okay, and that's all powered. We run out of washing plants? Oh, please no. Not in our final hour. We're one washing plant short. Oh, that's so annoying. And also, it doesn't have a way to... power. Okay, and that gets power that way. Most things are powered now. We're just missing a washing plant at the end. What do we need for washing plants? Tell me it's basic circuit board. One basic circuit board. Can I just build a basic circuit board? No, I can't. And one underground? Where did I miss an underground? Oh, you're right. Yes, right there. Thank you. Well, for what it's worth, it does seem to be growing things. And mud water is coming in. And beans are happening. What I might do, make it go that way. Just so that way it kind of balances out things. Not super important, but I'd like it. So we need one more washing plant, which means we need one more basic circuit board. That is the most annoying part of it, just one circuit board. But then power is sorted again. No, it's not, because I've got those cobalt steam turbines that I want to really get going. Raw. Beans been happening. Yo, pa, we've been doing beans. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Okay. And I'm just going to grab the train, not run into it. Rad. And then it'll figure its way back while I build this washing plant. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for your service, sir. Oh, some alien artifacts there too. Looks like everything's sort of working. The only thing I'm worried about is I think one clarifier is actually not enough. Yeah, one clarifier is not enough. That's alright. We'll just build another one. And so I believe this is actually tileable should I need this much mud ever again. I shouldn't. Certainly hope to God I don't ever need this much mud again, but hey, we do. Option is open to us. Why is that not? Okay, because it was facing the wrong direction. And these bioprocessors are, while they're doing their best, it's not actually good enough. We do another bioprocessor? We cannot. That's okay. And that'll probably get me through farms until I am, well, until I have uranium. That'll probably do me just fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's upgrade these the best I can. That has pushed power a little bit higher, I believe. I'll check what I had before that. Doesn't matter though. In fact, I think we are like... I think we could probably get a way more power out of this if I really wanted to, but I just haven't got around to it. The point is, we've got more than double the capacity available should I need it. That's pretty good. Okay, so to work, how are we doing? 1 hour 24? Fantastic. We've got 40 minutes left. I will need it later, the extra capacity. No, I think once I get uranium power, I think I should be pretty good. Don't you think? Or are you really just saying, no, that's not enough? Now, we did this a while ago and then we just sort of broke it and then we just left it. So let's fix this now. So we turn the fish oil into fermentation base. And we need to get rid of that, which we can do by turning it into ethanol gas, which What can I do with that? Can I do anything? I can do a bunch of stuff with it. That's the problem with some of these chemistry things. They have so many different things you can do with them. Could just turn it into resin with bioresin. Or I could turn resin into liquid resin, and that's generally looks like a shitty thing to do. You don't think it'll be enough until I get to nuclear? Really? Damn. I've underestimated how much power I need until I get to nuclear. I thought nuclear was the next thing I was doing, actually. Oh wait, can I turn fermentation base into ethanol gas? That's actually probably better. Ethanol gas can be used to make... Was that just the thing I was looking at? That might be the thing I was looking at. Acetic acid. Well, I can sort of make plastic eventually. Oh, no, I guarantee... Don't worry, I have no aspirations that it will survive until the end of the game. I mean, the end of the game I was playing, I was having like... hello. Yay. Heavy water factories and that sort of thing going, and that was required. No belief that this is near enough, don't you worry. And you know when you start needing heavy water factories as a regular occurrence, you're like, yep. Yep. Okay, and then I need to just get rid of this compost. Well, actually... No, I'll get rid of the compost for now, but I may want to grab it later. Also, I need to grab some green circuits, so... What else do I need? Ammonia gas I've got. I'm going to need some thermal water extractors. Yes, that's coming. This looks like it's building more. Please don't run away, please don't run away. Thank you. Thermal water extractor. Okay, never mind. I thought I was way closer to that. I am not even reasonably close to that. Okay. Well. I do have these that are making very small amounts of thermal water. Yeah, okay, this is my hand off the mouse. What's it doing? Okay, what's up? Yeah, because it was from Friday. Because I had the wraps on Friday. That did not seem to help. What's going on with my mouse? Ah, gotta maybe clean my mouse pad, maybe that'll help. No, you know what? This is actually the mouse pad, not on the mat. Okay, I know that's probably what you weren't talking about, but still a concern. Okay, so we need a lot more thermal water than oh, you know what? Let's just keep moving. 100 thermal water to make 40 red algae. Maybe it's fine. We need this. This is actually something we do need. That's why we stopped. Thermal water was possible, but nothing else was. Okay, we probably don't need the compost either, because we've got... Okay. Wait, thermal water. I thought we had a bunch of it. Where is it? Is it all just up here? Just stuck up here? Oh, it's probably using it for the first time in ages. Okay. That's alright. Okay, so what we need to do is get rid of that compost. Cool. That was that couldn't have gone better. Man, maybe I need a new mouse. Maybe it's just this game that's doing it. Anyway, so we're getting the fish oil. That's getting the lubricant, so that's good. But we do need a lot more thermal water. Or maybe we just start. Maybe we just start farming. Maybe we just start farming. Get an algae thing. In fact, we got one of these boys. He's real fast. That's not quite what I wanted. What's going wrong with my science right now? Got enough of those, got enough of those. What is it running low on? Ah, it's running low on this stuff. Okay, well how much sulfur do we have? We should have lots. 830. Okay, so it's building up. So what I probably want it to do is start taking some of that sulfur. Which is up here. Because that's our main bottleneck now for science, is the naphtha and fuel oil. Also need to start thinking about plastic again at some point, because we've absolutely shot ourselves. Plastic. Hello. Almonds? Thank you. Okay, so now it is making some fuel oils. But if it's ever below 200, it will just stop. So this thing's turning itself on and off repeatedly. That's okay. The point is it's being turned on sometimes. And quite frankly, it doesn't need that much sulfur. Oh, you know what? I know why the mouse is drifting. The reason the mouse was drifting is because my controller drifts. I'm not even joking. That's actually the reason why. Okay, so we've got a tiny bit of fuel oil and naphtha. But that's going to actually start coming through now. Actually, it's going to be enough for, oh, what are you not happy about? Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I never actually did the signaling for this properly. But that should be enough to actually make some of this, which will be enough to make some blue science. The next one's going to be a lot more impressive. But it is actually making some. Also, the fact that there's just some sitting there, we can just do like that. And again, blue science is happening. Lovely. We probably need to get a radar down there. And while I'm thinking about it, how's my fuel oil situation going? It's growing. Probably need more gas refineries. In fact, I think I'm carrying one around, so I could probably figure some way to do that. Also, more heat pipes would probably be good. I think we can do that. Yep. Need more copper, and copper is growing here. Homegrown copper. Hell yeah. Another turbine. Now we need a train. Okay. So it's picked up 10 blue science, which we only needed 50, so that's pretty good. What I'd like to do is come over here, thanks. I'll send you home in a moment. I'll send you to, like, the blue science drop shortly. Got a circle thing there. Okay, so he's going to go back to blue science drop. Which is exactly where I need him to go. Put a radar down. Right. A lot of these aren't producing anything simply because we don't have... Oh, I thought we did have another gas refinery. I must put it in a box at some point. Oh well. Lubricant. Coming along, it's good. Ammonia gas, we have plenty of ammonia gas. Which is coming from here. I think we want to stop burning the alien spores now as well. And it's gonna be a tricky one. How are we gonna get the you know what? More algae plants. A few more of them. Because if we're gonna be inefficient, we might as well be madly inefficient. I like this rail that's just sort of going down to nothing. Like, I had a plan at some point for that rail. Never eventuated, but I had a plan. Not how I do it these days, which is typically with a circle. Okay, we're out of landfill. That's okay. Do need more algae plants. What do we need for those? Iron sticks and basic circuit boards. Okay. Oh, chlorine processing's happening though. Landfill. It's not that way. This way. You know, I reckon there's probably a lot of landfill in there. 2.9k, that's pretty good. Silicon, still happening. 9.6 landfill on there, that's fine. But what we're actually here for is to make more algae plants. Because this is going to be horribly inefficient. So if it's going to be inefficient, let's do it properly. I feel like we need more washing plants as well, actually. Something I never thought I'd say so quickly. Okay, so we've got 3.9k. We can find another, what, 7,000 should we need it. The reason we're doing this is because I really desperately need more brown algae for this. So if we go maybe 4, what are we going to do is this. No, we're not. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. Okay, good. Copy that, please. Copy that. Copy that. going the other way. It's going to be the same thing going the other way. Big trick. Now we'll see if we need more algae plants. Not algae plants, sorry. Washing. And we need thermal bores, I believe they're called. Thermal water bores, which need a lot of steel. You know what? I'm not going to the steel. The steel's coming to me. Train! I'm down here. I'm going to let those ones that are up there stay there. They're sort of working, I suppose. Maybe I'll take one of them down. Not the train I'm looking for. That is, though. I got 5 seconds to rob this train. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Indiana Jones is not a train robbery film. But what if it was? Okay, so this requires 6 lithium salt. How do you make lithium salt? I need... Oh, it's a steel furnace. Okay. Steel furnace is easy enough. Especially when you've just taken a bunch of steel. So, steel furnace will eat 320 a minute. One of these things will craft... Oh, God. So, 6 of these for a steel furnace. Okay. It's not going to produce very much, actually. But I use 12 a minute. Maybe this will be okay. Place your bets now whether it'll be okay. You answered, no, it'll all go wrong. Okay. So, probably power this. Just all immediately just... saline water seems to be okay, actually. Okay. So then we need to get charcoal, which I think I saw down here. I did. So we're going to split that. It's just one slow... That's when I didn't have much resources, I suppose. Now I'm just trying to burn them. Which arguably is a bad idea, but I don't give a crap. And that is going literally the wrong way. And that pipe is in the most annoying place. Okay, that's urea gas. Okay. And because I am lazy and I know I've done this multiple times... Okay, so this should be making lithium salt now. And then from there... We have our thermal water bores. We'll do, I don't know, we'll do 4 for now. Maybe, oh actually that might be, I don't know if that's too much or not now, I'm just very confused. So it's not making much thermal water, that's the problem with this. Making 120 per minute. But I don't think we need much, actually. There's one area, yeah, we don't need much. So this will probably be, if anything, possibly too much. Also, they make a real cool noise. Chuck, 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 chuck. Okay, I'm gonna stop making that noise now. Okay. So, are we making red algae, like, now? Now! Any second. There we go. That's pretty exciting. Okay. So, red algae happening. These aren't favorites anymore. Okay, what is our goal? Let's get to our goal first, and then let's work backwards. That is our goal. Which means, by extension, that is our goal. Which means, by extension, that is our goal. That's not a difficult one. That is our goal. That's kind of a pain, that one, but it's manageable. So, okay. Hydrochloric acid is a goal. Salt. We can just make salt easily. We just need to do water treatment. And then calcium carbonate, which is another goal. Okay, so. The train has run out of fuel. It's the blue science train. The most important train to everything I need right now has run out of fuel. Of course it has. I don't need to be on that train. Now the good news, because I'm already making the urea gas, I can use the fertilizer from here. So, we need to make calcium carbonate. That's easy enough. No, we need to make red algae, red cellulose fiber first. Okay, easy enough. Assuming I have simply plants, which I do. I don't think I need to make too many of these, because this is going to be quite slow. I'm just going to make 5 of those, which is fine. Oh god, but then we need... Oh gosh, we need so many more. Okay, liquefiers. I feel like I don't carry liquefiers around. But I carry around the ingredients for one. No, I don't need a level 2 liquefier. This is a slow process. In fact, I do carry liquefiers around. I carry a bunch of them. Calcium carbonate. I'll just do a search for it, I suppose. Calcium carbonate. Gotta make a lot of this. I don't know why it's a liquefier. It's like, doesn't make a liquid. But actually, you know what? Maybe I do need 2 of these. Okay. So that's calcium carbonate done. Synthesis of hydrochloric acid. There's another way to do that, actually. Let's get hydrogen chloride gas and purified water. Hydrogen chloride gas is actually very easy to make. A little bit finicky. Because you need an electrolyzer, I believe. I don't remember what the thing I needed next was. So... Stack consider capacity bonus, sure, why not? I mean, I have just made this, so I could just... This won't take too long. How is my science going actually right now? A little bit slow, because... Oh, wow. We really should upgrade my research facilities so they can actually work a little faster. Okay, so can I make a salination plant? No, because I don't have concrete. Okay, concrete. It's pretty, yeah, I need stone bricks, yikes. Stone bricks, water, and iron. Half of that is pretty easy. The stone bricks, kind of a pain. The other option is just to make electrolyzer. Couple of flare stacks. Couple of overflow valves. Where's my electrolyzer? I know I built one. I'm probably carrying like 3 of them right now. I literally am carrying 3 of them right now. I need saline water. Okay, saline water you do with a hydro plant. I'm carrying some of those already. I'm not doing that mistake a second time. Well, today. Clarify. Yeah, no. Let's just make concrete. We're doing everything we can to avoid making concrete. Let's just make concrete. It's not that difficult. We're not going to get this finished today anyway, so let's make concrete. It gives us like some feelings of good times. The concrete requires iron ore, stone bricks, and water. Now, stone bricks, we only manufacture them in one place. Which is right here. Perhaps we should be making more of these. You know what? Quite frankly, yeah. Let's just speed that up as well. And while we're here, let's speed this up as well. Let's speed up everything. Because this is something that we clearly need a lot of, and we keep not having it. Okay, so we've got stone bricks. Concrete, we need iron ore, which we can steal from there. No, you know what? Let's not steal them from there. Let's do it the other way around. Because water is close by as well. Concrete. We can also make it out of liquid concrete, but we're not gonna. Okay, so we've got most of the ingredients right now. And then the secret special ingredient, which is from here. Okay, which is stone bricks. Okay, that's concrete being made. Can we speed that up? We can. So how much concrete does a salination plant require? I'm so scared of this answer. It needs concrete bricks. How do we make concrete bricks? You need the concrete that is pourable. Wait a second. Are we making that? We're making something very similar to that. Silicon and glass is very similar. In fact, glass is basically the same with slag. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It's actually not bad. So, do we use powder mixers still? Probably. I like how rather than actually checking, I'm just gonna build it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Okay. Because I've accidentally built one of these before. Okay, then after that, you've made cement, you need slag. Slag is a little bit harder to come by. I mean, I suppose we could steal the slag directly from the electrolyzers. Speaking of things I could steal from, sulfur is only increasing. Sulfuric acid is maxed out, sulfur dioxide gas is fluctuating. Sulfuric wastewater is... Wait, what's going on there? Oh yeah, that's fine. Crystal slurry, a little bit light, but that's okay. Because it looks like everything's being manufactured at top speeds. Okay, so manufacturing is going well. Okay, so what we really need to do is just figure out how to get the slag from A to B, and then we're kinda good. And then we've got cement bricks being made. Or concrete bricks, rather. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's going to have to be next session, because we are done for today. Thank you for everyone watching today. I've really appreciated having you here. If you want to watch this video or other videos in this series, you can find them at youtube.com/SeiferKatt. If you are watching on YouTube and you want to see this live, you can go to twitch.tv/SeiferKatt. That's where I do this. I do this 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And generally have a good time, except for when I cry myself to sleep, which doesn't happen often. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really have any social media feeds right now. Maybe I should do that in the future. Not right now, though. Anyway, if you've been enjoying it on Twitch, please feel free to give a subscribe so you can find the videos later. And likewise, if you're watching this on YouTube, give a follow there too. No, other way around. You subscribe on YouTube, you follow on Twitch. Yes, got it. Got it in one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!